Hi everybody, Sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyazifunda iy'ncwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo lezo y'ndaba esuke siy'fundile. Senzela labo abanqenayo ukufunda nalabo bangenaso isikhathi sokuthi bazifunde. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngabo. Phela sisiza labo abangenaso isikhathi sokuthi bawabuke nalaba futhi abanqenayo ukuthi bawabuke ama-reality shows ethu ala Mzansi. Guys, listen, can somebody contact Mzansi Magic? Can somebody contact Mzansi Magic, guys? We need a season 2, KwaMaMkhize. We need a season 2 of KwaMaMkhize because wow. Because wow. We are so missing out. We are so missing out. So much drama, so much juice that we could be seeing on season 2 if they were shooting the show right now. Uh, you know, it's funny because when I watched season 1, KwaMaMkhize, I watched out of, I think a lot of us watched season 1, KwaMaMkhize, because we really just were curious about how this is she a millionaire or a billionaire, KwaMaMkhize? I feel like she's a billionaire. So we were curious how do people abanemali as much as she does that KwaMaMkhize live. We wanted to see the lifestyle and the way that the season 1 was advertised. They showed us ilokuzana indlu, their life, shopping, designer this, designer that. And so we were curious, we were curious to know ukuthi labo bantu labo baphila kanjani. And quite frankly, they did serve us with ilokuzana, with what we were expecting. We saw KwaMaMkhize, how she lives when she's at her house. Mayivuka ekuseni, hey, wakwambona umuntu ufakelwa amanzi ebhavini with a bubble bath, alethele iwine in the bathroom. And then alokuzana, should I even call them helpers? I'm a house administrators. Okay, I'm sure I am. I'm a house administrators. Each person brings outfits for her to wear, and she chooses today from head to toe, and then she'll go have breakfast and then start her day. That's how she starts her day. A beautiful house. And when I say beautiful, it's like people say ukuthi indlu yakhe it's a mall. Hayibo ama-mall mambi kabi leya ndlu angazi ukuthi yini. It's like i-White House. I've never seen i-White House ngaphakathi ukuthi njani. That house is like i-White House yasemzansi. So it was beautiful to see. We saw her emsebenzini. We saw her doing her charity work, which was so great because it was just before COVID. Doing it about distribute masks, gloves, sanitizers. We saw her doing that project where she was going to build houses for a community. And we saw how much people love her because of the charity work that she did. We saw her attending functions, a family. We saw her extended family, her sisters, I think her brother as well. If I remember correctly, Sambona Elokuzana attending her case SARS because we were all curious about that. Is it true that she owes Imali yet takes? We saw her dealing with that case. So season 1 did serve a purpose in a sense that I think they just wanted to show us how to reach rich people. You know, we have rich people in South Africa and then we have rich people. Like she is rich. You think about someone's about rich, yeah? KwaMaMkhize is like rich. So really season 1, guys, served us. But when I thought about season 2, KwaMaMkhize, I thought, what are we going to watch? Because we already know how she lives. You know, we already have seen her at work. We've already, she's gonna show us doing another charity. We know she does a charity, which is great, guys. It really is great because she does so much charity. Because some rich people probably don't, and she does a lot. She helps a lot. I think that's why she's so loved. Because sometimes abantu rich in communities abathandeki that much because baya-irritate nje ukuthi we are here siyastrugglisha bona baphila kamnandi, not ukuthi basobenza anything wrong. But yeah, I think season 1 saved it. But when I thought about season 2, I remember I wasn't looking forward to it because I was like, what are they going to show us? There was no conflict in their family that they could show us. So And when you looked at Andile, she was just a boy. Andile yazi ubuthi mombona noma ekhuluma yabo, a boy where okhule ethola yonke into, so there's not even a reason for him to speak up. Like my khuluma is like mangicela million, she's never been like some of us, hey khuluma usheshise mangicela 2 rand, 2 rand 1. you know and impilo yakhe just sounded flat ulokhuzana uAndile. Yes, we know he's rich, he gets everything he wants, but it was just flat. It wasn't anything that was interesting enough ukuthi sifuna ukubona more of it. Usibahle was not I felt like she wasn't open enough about her life. She's an extra on the show, so she doesn't feel obligated to share too much about her life. And she had just gone through that accident, but even with that, we didn't get a lot of the details about the accident and the after events of, after the accident. The events that took place after the events were a lot, like in the newspapers and all that. That she wasn't giving us on the show. And then KwaMaMkhize herself, she's not dating. I mean, sizoloku simbone vakashelana nabo Somizi and stuff, and Somizi had his own show at the time. It really felt like really doing 1 season for her was enough. So when that decision came up to say, I wasn't really looking forward to season 2, not because I hated the show, I just didn't know what they could possibly give us for season 2. So when they announced they decided to cancel season 2, I wasn't surprised, because I really felt like there isn't a lot that they can give us that is different from season 1. So that's why I wasn't worried about it when they said they were canceling season 2, but bebengazi. Mzansi Magic didn't know. They had no idea that it was about to get down. It was about to go down, and it has gone down. Can you imagine, guys, if they were shooting the show right now, the wedding, if we were going to get the wedding? Because if they were shooting season 2, we were going to see the behind the scenes of them planning the wedding. We were going to understand who actually planned that wedding. Who did that deco, all of those roses, the hats, the roses, because uyabona uAndile is siyacela, but is a rich. Usiyacela, if he grew up rich, he would be like Andile. I don't think that uAndile planned that whole thing. I don't think so. I think, and there's nothing wrong. Maybe he asked his mother, "Mom, if you propose, I want to get married." At the same time, people say it's a proposal, but then they signed with Abefundis, so I think it was a wedding. So we were going to see the behind the scenes of that event that we are all curious about. Now when we watch, when we're looking at the photos, we're trying to see who was at this event and who wasn't there. Who was invited and who wasn't, who was smiling and one over cleanly. We're looking through our photos, but if it was the show, we were going to be able to see all of that. We were going to see our interviews behind the event. We were going to see our interviews behind umakoti besomuzo ngempela uthi uyamthanda nomyeni wakhe, because she hasn't really said much about umyeni wakhe. She says a lot about being umpisane. She says a lot about imoto yakhe ayitholile, but she doesn't talk about her husband. So we're going to get that, and we're going to get our thoughts KwaMaMkhize as well. Kasibahle. And besothola ukuthi why usibahle begqoke amalokhuzana ingubo ze-gym at her brother's wedding. And also the friends, the celebrities, why were they not there at the wedding? How come Abo Somizi, Abo Bani, was Uta there? I didn't see him. The friend, the gay friend Kamama. Why were the celebrities not there? And why did it look like the wedding was just planned today? Abantu abanemali, they could pull this off. They could just think about it because, just get married today. So I think Mzansi Magic robbed us. But I do understand their decision at the time, why they made that decision. But they robbed us. And, I think that they should consider giving us a season 2. If only that family would be more open about what's going on in their lives. We already know they are rich, Even that thing of them paying our players Ilokuzani a ground in cash, we could have seen that on Ilokuzani on the show. We could have seen what was the process of making that decision. So kuningi nje the relationship between u-Andile and uma wey'ngane zakhe. That relationship, we could get her perspective on the whole wedding and how that has affected her and stuff. You know, if they can't even do the show on KwaMaMkhize, they could do a spin-off of Andile, and they can find a way, you know. So I think that they should consider to give us season 2 if the family is willing to be open about their lives and be real about their lives. I think it could make a really good show. So Mzansi Magic, please consider, but only do it if you're not just going to give us rich life, you know. Show us their rich life and that's it. We need explanations. We need to see the kids. We need to see ukuthi uAndile ubabonane nabantwana. We need to see the umama wabantwana dropping off the kids and picking them up. We need to see that drama. We need to see family kamakoti omusha. We need to see the mother. What did she think about her daughter getting married like that? And we need to know more about Leah Suit Leah Andile. Beyinhle isuti, but it was just angazi noma ifithi noma beyinhle ngibona ukuthi iyabiza, but you know something was not right laphayana. But yeah, I hope ukuthi they will consider to do season 2 again. I think we would watch, because all of these things that have happened in this family have created curiosity, even more curiosity kuthini ukuthi kanti kuphilwa kanjani kule family lena. So I think that if they don't do season 2, they're missing out on ilokhuzana i-opportunity yokuthi enye bagain a lot of viewership with this show. But yeah, I guess the one thing on KwaMaMkhize is that she doesn't need to do the show. So I guess that's a problem. If you're doing a reality show with somebody that doesn't really need to do it, sometimes it can become difficult, because if they don't want to shoot, they won't shoot. You know, it's only beneficial for the channel, for the show, not really for her. Financially, it's not, and she would really just do it for Mzansi Magic and for the fans, and they will have to pay a lot of money for her to want to do it like she is working, because already unayo imali. But yeah, somebody that knows, I'm a producers of that show, please talk to them. We need a season 2 and we need it fast. We don't know what 2022 holds for us, so we need entertainment. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't go out of this video without liking it and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngiyanithanda kakhulu.